Hello everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new. If not, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about cosmetology school once again. This video specifically is going to be discussing what cosmetology school you should go to, how to choose a cosmetology school if you've already decided that that is the path you are going to go down. First things first, what's your background? Are you in the industry already a little bit, maybe doing some reception, some assistant work? Have you never stepped foot in a salon before, whether that be a nail salon, hair salon, waxing studio, whatever it is? Do you have any experience? If you don't work in the industry at all and you're not willing to, then I would highly recommend that you go to the school that goes the extra mile in your education, is willing to bring outside people in to teach you new things, is willing to have really good products for you to work with, will cater to you more than just the average school down the road that teaches you what State Board needs you to know.
Now, this might mean that the better school is more expensive or even could be a bit further away than you would like it to be. Now, in my opinion, this is a sacrifice that is 100% worth it, because by investing in your education, it will pay off by giving you the knowledge and hopefully the experience that you're going to be missing out on from not having a job in the industry. Now that we've settled that side of things, it is time to ask this question again.
What's your background?
If you work in the industry already or plan to or have experience in the industry, then
I have another question for you. Are your coworkers willing to help you learn? Are they helping you already to learn and understand the industry? If you have questions, can you go to them? And I would maybe go to the school that's a little bit cheaper, that is more convenient for you to get to, because you have that backup that's going to help you learn. Every school is required to teach you what's in the book, so regardless, you're going to learn that, but it's what's beyond the book that really matters. Are they going to teach you the trendy hairstyles, the trendy nail art, whatever it is, whatever you're desiring to go into? Are they going to help you with that? For me, personally, a little anecdotal story, I did work at the hair salon that I still work at for about 1.5 years before I started school. Everyone here is very helpful, very lovely, was willing to answer my questions. I knew how to throw in a foil before I even went to school, because I would do it on my boss and my coworkers, and so they were very helpful, and I knew a lot before I even entered. And the thing is, you're gonna learn more on the job than you ever are in school. The school is gonna teach you the bare minimum, which is fine. They're only required to teach you what's in the book. But do you want to seek continuing education after school? Are you going to have to if you don't have that support system at work? These are all questions you need to ask yourself. For me, it was the most convenient for me to get to. It's about 20 minutes away from where I live. I never hit traffic going in, which was a big plus. It was about $15,000 for the whole program. I will be honest, I met a lot of great people there. The instructors were nice enough, but it was kind of run down. It was a rundown place. It was in the middle of a city that doesn't have the greatest reputation. I wasn't getting as high of an education as I would have if I was paying for an outside class. I wanted to learn extensions. They never taught that. They never taught like custom coloring services, like trendy blonding that's going on right now. I never learned any of that. I learned how to do a basic cut, basic layer cut, like basic everything, and that's fine, because at my job I had that support system from my coworkers and my boss and everyone to help me learn and to teach me about color and all that stuff. So for me, I was okay with going to school every day and not learning like the top-notch stuff, because I was able to do that on my own with the help of my coworkers. Another way you can do research onto what cosmetology school you should go to is to tour. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you go in for a tour, because you will be able to see right away the vibes of the school you're going to. When I toured my school, there was no parking. no parking at all. I had to pay for parking every day. Thankfully, I found a little sneaky way around that. But for the first 2 months, I was paying $9 a day to go to school, and that was awful. So I would highly recommend that you go visit, because you'll see what the parking situation is like. You will see the vibes of the school. Personally, my school is very run down. I noticed that as soon as I walked in the door. It actually used to be an old brothel. So that's a fun fact about my school. The floors were slanted, and it was like you could tell they updated it, but it has been in business for a very long time. So not that the school needs to be new necessarily to have good education, but you will see the vibes of the girls. Are they working when you walk in there? Are they being taught classes when you go in there? Or are they just like sitting around on their phones getting hours? You'll see those things as you walk in. Another thing that you can do that will really help you get a feel for the school is go and get a service done. You don't have to do anything that is too risky, like putting your hair or your nails in the hands of a student. Not that that's a bad thing, because that's how I learned. Like, people were willing to come in and let me practice on them. But if you're worried about that, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just get a blow dry, or get a scalp treatment, something like that, or get your nails done. Just polish, nothing crazy. But you'll go in there, you'll see what products they use, you'll see their methods, if they're clean, if they're sterilizing everything, if the instructors are there to help them. You'll get a grasp for all those things. So I would highly, highly recommend that you go in and get a service done if you're questioning which school you want to go to, or if you're between schools. And it's a good way to get a cheap little blowout or your nails done. I think my school charged $5 for a blowout, so, and sometimes you'll get a really good girl there, so you could be surprised. This really is just my recommendation. You don't have to do this. Just from my experience and from my knowledge, this is what I would recommend. If you like the video, please give it a like down below, maybe subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.